everyone, welcome back to another video. And so today we are going to be going on to the Rising event of 2021. I've been really looking forward to this for a while now. So here we are back in UL'DAH. You can see the stage has already been set up. You can hear the music in the background. And the quest here is just outside the main aetheryte. So let's go ahead and see what she has to say. So the quest is called Rising Calm. So we get both the Nyemia potpourri and a new umbrella. Kipai Jakia is looking around in consideration. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. Claire, what an astonishing coincidence. What do you mean, who am I? I'm Kipi Jaika, reporter for the Raven. You helped me investigate that visitor from another world, remember? I think that's either Noctis or Lightning, can't remember which one. Anyway, this is perfect. I could use your assistance with another story, assuming you have the time, that is. So here's the thing. Just recently, an unusual visitor cut through Gridania's markets like a scythe, in a frenzy to purchase every Nyemia lily available, and I mean all of them. For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will provide the basis for my next scoop, so I did some nosing around. No one I talked to could put a name to our mysterious flower fancier, but by all accounts, he and his cargo hold of lilies has departed for UL'DAH. Not wanting the trail to grow cold, I quickly grabbed my quill and notepad and boarded an airship myself. And was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story in unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its people well enough, don't you? What say you lending a hand to my investigation efforts? I guess I'll be happy to, only because I know that's going to be leading us to a really good story. Wonderful! Then we've no time to lose. First things first, we pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern is always the best place for pick-up tidbits of gossip and rumor. You know, you say you need a guide, but you're the one who goes running off. Oh, look at this, and the stage has already been set up. I'm so happy. Okay, running straight up through here. Let us see. Hello. Let's see what Momodi has to say. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine morning? Ooh, playing reporter, are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions then. We're attempting to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nyemia lilies in Gridania before transporting them here to UL'DAH. Any idea who this person might be? But more than our fair share of traders coming and going, a large shipment arriving in the city is hardly a noteworthy occurrence. But now that you mention it, I do remember this florid minstrel fellow who came in just the other day. Said he pulled in from Gridania and needed help hauling a hefty delivery to the Alchemist Guild. He's actually a familiar face in these parts. Never did get his name though, strangely enough. A nameless traveler arriving from Gridania with a sizable cargo to move? That sounds promising. Like I said, it was just a request to move cargo. Before you go run off to a possible dead end with all the alchemists, I suggest you fish for more information inside the quicksand. After all, where else can you find so many gossipy adventurers crammed into one spot? That certainly makes sense. Between the two of us, however, I see no reason why we cannot do both. I shall stay here and interview the clientele, while you chase down our other lead at the Alchemist Guild. What do you think? I already know the people at the Alchemist Guild. Then that would be our plan. Once you've spoken to the potion mixers, make your way back here and we can discuss any new revelations. I honestly don't see why this would be considered big news. Okay, yeah, so somebody came in buying up all of the flowers from your stalls and like from your markets. Okay, that's a big surprise, but is it really like noteworthy? Oh, I know this place. This is where the whole story is going to be leading us to. I bet anything of that. Oh, I cannot wait for that scene with the Wandering Minstrel. And if you've seen my past videos here, then you know every year during the Rise, and there's always a very special cutscene that shows us with a very special someone. And I love those scenes because it's like we're talking to Yoshi-P and the dev team directly. It is so wonderful. And I know I suppose I could just teleport there, but I don't want to. I want to make these little quests last. Because otherwise, all I'm stuck doing these days is my resistance weapons. I'm doing pretty good, though, with the resistance weapons. I'm almost done. I have 12 out of the 17. And... oh my god, I just realized I still got about 15 more runs of... oh man. I got 5 more weapons to finish, and it's taking a long time, but hopefully by the end of my next 2 weeks here, I should be able to get it all done. I kind of have it all planned out in my head. So yeah, before next month is over, I'm going to have all of the resistance weapons. And then after that, I'll go back and complete all my dragon mounts. Oh, it's you again. My loyal assistant, what brings you to the guild at this hour? Ha! As if I paid attention to the mundane concerns of timekeeping. Have you some stimulating morsel of esoteric wisdom to share? You brought questions for a tabloid piece? Think you that I, a thrall to academic exertion, even have a moment to spare on such trivialities? But just a moment. Perhaps there's a shred of scholarly value to this after all. I vaguely recall the flamboyant character of whom you speak, and his request to process a vast quantity of floral material. 'Tis laughable that I would undertake such a menial chore, of course, so I assigned the task to one of my subordinates. If you wish to discuss the tedious details, Deshrix is your man. I'm not sure how I feel about this guy. I mean, I know he's our teacher and everything, but I never really cared for him. Well, I should be delighted to assist you. This is regarding that large delivery of Nyemia lilies. Yes, the guild did accept a task involving said flowers, as commissioned by a nomadic minstrel gentleman. And though I cannot reveal the nature of what we produce, I can tell you that it shall be distributed among the populace as part of the events of the Rising. If you wish to know more, then might I suggest that you speak to the gentleman himself? Okay, so this time I will take it, only because I want to get to it faster. Alright. So, I'll go around. I have her dressed kind of in dark clothes, cause just in honor of the whole Warrior of Darkness thing. Adventurer, you're back. Did the alchemist offer up any new information? So to summarize, his famously unnamed minstrel of nomadic inclination commissioned the manufacture of some yet unknown item to be handed out during the Rising. Oh, I heartily agree that we should speak with him directly, and as luck may have it, I just discovered that he means to put on a performance at the Ruby Road Exchange. I think it's time for one of my patented on-the-spot interviews, don't you? If we hurry over, we can catch him before he takes the stage. Over here. There! I'm guessing that's where they are with all the crowd of people. That colorful fellow over there must be our minstrel. Greetings, sir. I'm terribly sorry to interrupt, but you are the famous wandering minstrel, are you not? I am indeed. And look whom you brought to see me. Was there aught I might do for you fine people? I've been following you, to be perfectly honest. I'm curious to learn more about the wagon load of lilies you turned over to the alchemists, not to mention your plans to distribute the results of their work. You followed me? But how did you... I mean, why would you... Ah, a writer for the Raven. That explains much. And did you also learn that I tasked the alchemist to create? Is the coral out of the bag for all to smell? No, we were hoping you might tell us. Good, then my surprise remains unspoiled. The plan, if you must know, is to hand out bundles of potpourri to all and sundry during the rising. As in flowers mixed with spices? That aroma stuff you see in bowls on parlor tables and the like? The very same, except my potpourri will delight the eyes as much as the nose, thanks to the alchemical wizardry infused by my co-conspirators. Yet, even without such enhancements, the scent of Nyemia lilies is known to promote calm and tranquility. The rising is a time of remembrance, of mourning. It is a time when sorrow can overwhelm folk who lost friends and loved ones in the seventh umbral calamity. It is my hope that the lily's gentle perfume will afford such burdened souls a martyrdom of peace during this oftentimes melancholy memorial. Oh my, what a generally lovely idea! Only just this moment we were making arrangements for a, showcase of my humble talents, where I shall hand out potpourri bundles to the audience. Again, I'm glad we met ere you inadvertently spread word of our little surprise gift. I trust you now have sufficient detail to write your article? Oh yes, I have plenty to work with, thank you. Splendid! Now since you join our inner circle, so to speak, we must have you play a role in the performance. Ha, you needn't fret so. I merely wish for your assistance in passing out potpourri. I can supply the crowd at the show, but it would be most helpful if you might deliver bundles to some other part of town. Oh, we would be happy to, and it could only help me flesh out the story. Let's head back to the quicksand, adventurer. If we hand out bundles there, then we can be sure to cover folk from every corner of the city. You're low on helping hands, to tell the truth, so this worked out for the best. Please come and meet me at the Ruby Road Exchange once you finish with your task. Ah, the hour of my performance draws near. Many times have I taken to the stage in my life, yet that thrill of anapoctory terror never fails to run through me. Alright. That's a really nice surprise, isn't it? I wish I could smell what Nyemia lilies really smelled like. Let's get to work, shall we? Oh, I think I recognize him. I think he was from last year, wasn't he? Yeah, I think like the stained glass window or something. I think he was also there. Oh, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to double check with that. What is it you are giving out there, adventurer? Nope, I have no idea who that is. I know this scent. Nyemia lily, yes? The flower is often placed at the graves of the fallen, a practice with which I am, alas, intimately familiar. Why choose this particular bloom? I see. Perhaps the perfume does remind me of the peace of repose, rather than the violence which took our companions from us. It would seem the minstrel has given the matter some thought. For hard-to-know veterans such as myself, the season of the rising can be a torment, like a throbbing pain of an old wound. I'll keep this bundle close, I think, and breathe in its calm whenever I feel my thoughts turning grim. Oh, that's so sad! Keeping busy there, aren't you, Claire? I know for it's the rising and all, it tickles me to see a hero of your stature handing out presents like a simple errand girl. I mean, ever since the first time we met, you've always been the type to lend aid where it's needed. And you haven't changed one bit. Makes me happy, it does. Not to mention a little misty-eyed. The good you've done for folk will linger on, an unshakable foundation for your future. Keep going the way you're going, my friend, and we'll all be better for it. Here, why don't you let me have whatever bundles you've got left, and I'll put them together with the ones I took from your reporter friend. If we leave out a basket on the guild counter, I guarantee they'll hand themselves out before the rising is over. Mistress Momodi took a goodly amount off my hands, but I think we've done our fair share of the work. We should go see the minstrel, and let him know that we completed our task. Oh yes, here we go! Oh, happy day! I can't wait to see what happens here. Last time was awesome! Like, it's almost like a out-of-body experience that we have here every time the rising comes along. Oh, that also means it's gonna be over in a moment. Oh man, there's so many people here. The reporter and her most qualified assistant return. The performance went well, I must say. But what of your story research? Were the townsfolk willing to share any moving material? Oh. Yes, they were unexpectedly forthcoming. I was regaled with many an anecdote from those who lived through the calamity, and privileged to hear their treasured memories of those who did not. Back when the calamity was poised to strike, I had only just earned my reporter's quill. I was rushing about town, questioning adventurers and taking notes. But as Dalamut descended ever lower, the streets erupted into chaos. It was then that I fled with my younger brother to the border in relative safety. There were a few less prudent friends and colleagues who might still be here if they had done the same. In the years since, the world has risen from the ashes. I've done my best to rise along with it, but there are things I cannot, nay, should not forget. Such are the thoughts which blossomed in my mind when I breathed in that potpourri's perfume. I've enjoyed our collaboration this day, adventurer, and I shall attempt to write a piece that does it justice. What say you to A Rising Calm as a title? How fitting. I look forward to reading it. I too sense the stirring of a new composition, a hopeful verse dedicated to the continued safe passage of those who yet ascend the path out of catastrophe and despair. Oh, here it comes. Oh, cool! What's gonna happen? I can't wait. What's happening here? Oh, light. Lots of it. Oh! Full moon! Greetings, warrior of lights. Oh, and he's dressed. Oh my god, he's dressed as the new gear. You needn't be alarmed. Oh, I can't wait till we get it, so we have our first look at it. This is a world that exists outside your reality. Could it be a dream? A flight of fancy conjured by your weary mind? Perhaps, or perhaps not. What a pleasure it is to welcome you here again, Claire. And what a privilege that your chosen trail should run alongside mine for so long. Oh, it's Yoshi-P! On a day such as today, I hope you will forgive me a brief bout of nostalgia. It has been an entire decade since I first came to this world. I was a stranger here, a traveler in a troubled land, and the quest for its salvation consumed my every moment. Countless trials were met and overcome, and the world not only survived, it flourished. This victory we owe to those who persevered alongside us, to those who explored and nurtured and loved this realm as much as we. Yes, it is you of whom I speak, of our indomitable adventurers. Aww. 10 years is a long time, yes, but for me, the number holds no special significance. It is simply a count of the passing of days. Success, however, could not have come without the accumulation of daily effort, and that is what makes it a milestone worth marking. Thank you for staying the course with us these many years. I'll keep making plans for this world for the foreseeable future. It's become a part of my life, and to see it grow is an adventure in itself. Oh! Rest well, warrior of light, for a grand convergence of events approaches. May the road upon which you must embark become the greatest of all journeys. Oh, don't say that! It makes me excited! Until we meet again, my friend. It's times like this that make me wish that this was voiceover, so we could hear his voice. I mean... Oh, that was wonderful. What a moving rendition. And now I really must head home to write that article. You have my gratitude, Claire. I would still be floundering on the street without your assistance. Until we meet again. A great many lives were lost in the flames of the calamity, not to mention the chaos which followed. Yet it is the survivors who must face the challenges of living in this new era we have salvaged. To you, the champion in the vanguard of our efforts, I dedicate these verses. Scarred by the falling of fiery stars, the land is reborn with new life. Godslayer struck by an echoing roar, heavens ring with the promise of strife. Beast and man both seek freedom or death in the bloody inferno untamed. By unbroken hopes from a sky long undimmed, shall the darkness of hell be reclaimed. A merciless gale, an unending road, if this be the path we are fated, then pray be our dawn in the rift betwixt worlds, your soul's splendid light unabated. Oh, the music! Was that like a piece from Ed Walker's theme? I might have to go ahead and examine those verses much more closely. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without fireworks. I really must apologize for pressing you into service for my potpourri scheme. I tend to consider adventurers as fellow wanderers and call upon the assistance of your kind with little reservation. As for the gifts themselves, they were another reason as to why I chose the Nyemia lily. Traditionally, the bloom is said to represent a prayer for safe passage. The way ahead yet promises more hardship, and I wanted, at the very least, to wish you, all of you, the smoothest road for the coming journey. Oh! There it is. Oh, Yoshi-P, you are such a sweetheart. Oh, and now that I think of it, we have, what is it? We're almost at September. We'll be at September in a couple days, so we got about 2.5 months. Oh my god, 2.5 months, and I can't wait. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the potpourri real quick. And... oh no. No, not this again. Oh, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? I'm not moving from here. There! Okay, that took a minute. Oh, just the load screens. Load screens, they just kill me. Okay, let's try that again real quick, so I have a better look. Hey, watch it. Guess he wanted to be part of the video too. And there! Okay, not bad, not bad. And we have the Red Moon Parasol. Fashion accessories. Ooh, make that a little bigger. There we go. So we have the Red Moon Parasol. Oh, look at that! I can't wait till they start adding more accessories. I mean, I like the umbrellas, but I really can't wait to see what else they are able to add in. Okay, so let's go ahead over here and see what else they have, just to see. Yep, we have more potpourri as well as other fireworks. Why not? So I'm going to go ahead and get some for everyone here. Alright, so I think I'll go ahead and show you what each one looks like real quick. So let's just go and pay a quick visit home. That should definitely help with the lag. But yeah, once I show off like what each one of these little fireworks look like, I think that we'll call it a day there. Okay, so let's do the Realm Reborn Red. I really like this one. We're popping a champagne bottle! Right, so next up, oh, this is the big one. Yeah, it goes up pretty high. And there's the main scenario symbol. And we have a great big cracker. Not my favorite. Really not my favorite. But I like this one. Here we have the emblem again. Okay. And the flowers. I really like this one too. Oh, flowers everywhere. Okay. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. I think that was a really nice touch on the dev team's part. So, once again, they seem to have come through for the Rising event. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be it for right now. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And like Yoshi-P said, thank you so much for joining us on this little journey. It was a lot of fun getting this far. And I can't wait to see what they have planned for us next. Bye!